Hi, I'm R.
And I'm Jay.
And in this video, we'll be looking at the strawman fallacy, a bad variation of the reductio ad absurdum argument, and seeing Kirk Cameron introduce us to the Crocoduck. A strawman fallacy is when someone misrepresents an opponent's argument and then attacks that misrepresentation, rather than facing the opponent's position honestly. One of its most common usages is when an individual tries to summarize an opponent's complex position and often does a poor job of it and then attacks that summary, rather than the original argument.
An example of this being, I think regulations on how livestock are treated should be tightened, as I believe how they are currently treated is unethical. I understand how this will make people's jobs harder, but I think it is morally important.
Okay, so you believe that animals are more important than humans. That's clearly not true. You're clearly just a hippie who wants nobody to eat meat.
As can be seen here, nothing was said about animals being more important than humans or anything about not eating meat. The perpetrator simply invents a vaguely similar but ridiculous position for his or her opponent so that people don't take the opponent's position seriously, and makes for an easier debate than the original argument. Let's see Kirk Cameron demonstrate this fallacy. Usually we have our disclaimer of neutrality prior to the clips, but not in this case. Cameron is so wrong that neutrality would just make me feel dirty.
Science has never found a genuine transitional form that is one kind of animal crossing over into another kind, either living or in the fossil record. And there's supposed to be billions of them. Now, what I'm about to show you does not exist. These were actually created by our graphic artists, but I want you to keep your eye out for this, because this is what evolutionists have been searching for hundreds of years. All right? And if you find one of these, you could become rich and famous. So here's some transitional forms. This is called the Crocoduck. Can you see this?
God, this video should require minimal breakdown, as Kirk Cameron's mistake should be immediately obvious. Cameron asserts that scientists haven't found a transitional fossil. They have in fact found many, but that's a topic for another video. Cameron proposes that scientists have been searching for a crocoduck for years, and shows an image of a crocodile's head on a duck's body. If someone who knows very little about evolutionary science sees this video, they are likely aware that the concept of a crocoduck is stupid, and will assume that evolutionary scientists actually seriously consider this animal, and thus think that evolutionary scientists are stupid as a result of this.
The reality, however, is not accurately represented by Cameron, as any legitimate evolutionary scientist would be dumbfounded by the suggestion that crocoduck could be taken seriously. A crocodile and a duck are very far apart on the phylogenetic tree, and hence we would not expect to find a transition between the two, as the common ancestor they share would be extremely distant. Also, a transitional animal between these two species would not simply be a splicing of two very different phenotypes, but would be an animal which simply shares genetic traits of both animals. Cameron's attempt to misrepresent evolutionary science is a perfect example of a strawman fallacy. It clearly shows how someone may construct another person's argument in a way which is not truly representative of their position, and allows them to attack that argument without addressing the points within the original argument. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for weekly videos, hit the like button, and share this video around to help us raise the bar of public discourse.